Japan has declared a nationwide emergency as COVID-19 infections exceed 9,000. Prime Minister Shinzo Abe had put in place a month-long state of emergency last week that covered Tokyo and 6 other prefectures. Several other regions wanted to be included, and that would allow them to introduce tougher measures to bring the coronavirus outbreak under control. Michio Ishida has the latest from Tokyo. Now, Michio, what's prompted this change in strategy by the Abe government?
Yes, well, what happened was, they looked at figures and it showed that during the past 1 week, the number of new cases of COVID-19 doubled. And today, the total has exceeded to 9,000 cases nationwide. Well, the government blames the 3-day-long weekend from March 20th. That was the time when cherry blossoms were blooming and people were out to admire the cherry blossoms. And people think that that was the cause, because 2 weeks after that, the number of new cases of COVID-19 started to rise. Well, now the Golden Week holidays are expected from April 29th to May the 5th. That's when there are a series of public holidays such as Constitution Day and Children's Day. And Mr. Abe wants people not to travel during that time, to stay home. To prevent this traveling, Mr. Abe says that he declared a state of emergency nationwide. Now, Mr. Abe wants people-to-people contact to be reduced by 70 to 80%. This is what he's been repeating, and that's to end the state of emergency by May the 6th. Now, it's been reported that those in prefectures under a state of emergency traveling to other prefectures which have not been under the state of emergency, because their pachinko parlors or bars, gym, internet cafes were open. So Mr. Abe does not want this to happen either. Now, a leading advisor of the Ministry of Health has been telling reporters if further measures are not taken by the nation, then what could happen is this. The COVID-19 could infect 850,000 people nationwide and kill 410,000 people.
Mitch, tell us about the payouts as well, because Japan, we know, is planning to hand cash to all citizens.
Yes, Prime Minister Shinzo Abe made the new decision for a cash payout of 100,000 yen, which is about $930 US. Now, it's what a leader of New Komeito, Mr. Natsuo Yamaguchi, has been insisting Mr. Abe to accept. New Komeito is Prime Minister Abe's Liberal Democratic Party's coalition partner. And the cash handout is expected to be quicker than what Mr. Abe wanted. That is 300,000 yen cash payouts to each household throughout Japan. Now, this would have come under a condition that the head of the household had to prove that his income was about half or less due to the COVID-19 spread. So this is not going to be in the package that Mr. Abe has announced, but now he has to rework the package. The package was initially supposed to be worth 108 trillion yen, which is about 20% of Japan's GDP, but now Mr. Abe has to rework this in order to revise by accepting the 10,000 yen cash payout instead of 300,000 yen per household cash payout.
All right, thanks for that. Michio Ishida speaking to us from Tokyo.